Welcome to Python with Andrew, where we continue to look at short, sharp videos on various aspects of Python to help you learn Python from the ground up. And today we're going to look at the data type Boolean, which is a nice, simple data type, but it's used incredibly a lot in Python and a lot in programming, because it really is used when we want to evaluate an expression. Is it true or is it false? And especially when we want to do things like if statements or while statements. So let's jump over and have a look at the code for the Boolean operators. Well, quite simply, the keyword true and the keyword false are exactly that. They equal true and false. So if I run this, it's true or false. So that's at the simple stage where we have a true or false. In fact, most things, if we just evaluate a constant, it's actually true. So if I said print Boolean of 3, it should say true again. All right. So if I test what's the value of 3 as a Boolean, it's generally true. Most of them are true. We'll come back and fill that out a bit further. Okay, so when we use Booleans, it's generally because we are testing some expression, and we're generally testing it as a result or in an if statement or a while statement or even other parts of the Python program. So if we test an expression like is 3 greater than 4, right, that's a Boolean expression. It evaluates to false, as you'd imagine. So let me clear that. Evaluates to false because 3 is not greater than or equal to 4. If I change that to 6, is 6 greater than 4, then of course it will be true. Okay, so often we'll use it to test is something greater than something else, something less than something else, etc. So very, very powerful for expressions. So let's have a look at some of the other expressions we can have. We can have print. Well, actually, let me start off with a variable name equals Andrew, right? So I'm going to start print name is equal to Andrew. Okay, we would expect that to be true. And it is down the bottom here, true. And whereas if we said is name not equal to, which is the exclamation mark, we would expect that bottom one to be false because it is equal to, and that's what it is, false. So we've got the equals, not equals. We've seen greater than. There's also greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. We've also seen already the in operator. So if we had print is a in name, in other words, is the capital A in the name, and it should say true because it is. If we asked if B was in the name, little b, it will say false. Okay, so the in operator we've already seen, which is quite powerful when we want to test while something is in the list, do, etc., etc., etc. And the other thing is we can make this more complex. We can say if, can we say if name is equal to Andrew and the letter well, actually, age is greater than 20, all right? And up here, I'm going to say age is equal to 29. Not that I'm 29, but we'll run with that as my ex. So in that case, we've said is it equal to Andrew and is it equal to age is greater than 20. And of course, it's true. So we have the and operator, we have the or operator, and we have the not operator. So we could say is Andrew, the name equals Andrew, or the age is less than 20. Well, of course, the name, in this case, the name is equal to Andrew. That's true. The age is not less than 20, so that's false. But true or false equals true. Right? So if I run that, we should get true again. Okay. Whereas if I said if the name was and, then hear that, it would be false. Okay. So remember, with and, both sides have to be true. With or, only one side has to be true. Okay. So as I mentioned, the main time we're going to be using Boolean operators is when we say something like if name is equal to Andrew, print hello. All right. So if name is equal to Andrew, print hello, which it does. And we might say if name is not equal to Andrew, print hello, else print goodbye. In this particular case, goodbye. In this particular case, the name is equal to Andrew, so it's going to be false, and it's going to do the second one, which is goodbye, there, which is great. Okay, so we tend to use it in the if statement, and if you haven't been exposed to that, I've got a number of videos on the if statement, and the same for the while statement. Now, I will say that I said right up front that most Boolean operators, most constants, evaluate to true, right? Except there's a few exceptions. So if I print Boolean of 0, right? Boolean of 0 is false, right? If I did the empty string, so not a string, that's also false. Hear that? Try again. That's false as well. And if I do an empty list, right, it's false again. So the general rule is most things evaluate as true, but things like empty lists, empty strings, empty dictionaries, 0, they all evaluate to false. And that's going to be quite useful because when we use lists and things like that, we want to keep doing it until the list is empty. So that's really, really powerful. Or we might not want to do something when it's empty. For example, if we have a list of fruit, and if we want to test if there's something in that list, we do something. But if it's an empty list, we don't want to do that. So that's the special cases where the Boolean evaluates to false, but most of the time it evaluates to true. So in summary, we have the Boolean operator, true or false. The main time we use it is when we are testing expressions like name is equal to Andrew, age is greater than 20, those sorts of things. And we tend to do them in the if statement or the while statement and other parts of our program. That's it for Boolean operators and Boolean data types. Again, if you're enjoying this series, do subscribe or do pass this on to any of your friends. So I'll say goodbye and have a good day.